I don't feel so good. Welcome back to Game Wolf Blaze. This is E3M4 of the sick ward. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. How you doing?
I live again.
That's my... Trying to force coughs is not really that fun. But I could have just... I could have just brought up a voice clip, be like, here's the real coughing. No. But yeah, hospital level. And it's implied that it's been taken over by the cultists, and they're doing it in nasty ways.
Someone else's.
Gonna donate your blood, even if it's not mine. That's something I wonder. When people do blood donation drives, like, oh, this isn't mine. I just took it from a friend. It's like, thanks a lot, jackass. Pay attention, because this level is a secret level. Actually, this is probably one of the easier secret levels to get, so you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. And there'll even be an extra sign this time, so that way you'll know. It's also not red. I've noticed that when you have a similar exit sign when you're going to a secret level, it's a different color. Just so you know. Not quite sure what the relationship with the secret level that is, but... Oh no, it's an emergency! This part of the level is a nice touch. We're just gonna let that go. He should be okay. We're monitoring his vitals. But, he doesn't have long, doctor. Time of death? 4:51 p.m. Okay. I'll mark that down. Yeah, that's a nice little touch. Thanks a lot, game. Just more gruesome humor. That's what this game is. And I turn the lights when I pull the switch. Yeah. So I'm hoping to look into some... I'm probably looking at some computers on the day after recording this video. We'll see how that goes. But like I said, it's going to take a while. If not even considering a supply. I kind of don't want to rush this. And while things are still working the way they are, I want to make sure I do it right, you know. Because whatever this next machine, I'm going to need it to last me another 10 years. And I've been overdue 10 years ago, so it's time to duel! Okay, dokes. Also, it will not be a laptop. Also, I just have to be careful to make sure it stays cool in the summer. So that's a thought and a half. Hey, no pets allowed! This isn't a vet. Get out of here. I don't know what the hell those walls are. Maybe they're curtains for, like, when you go into the, Yes, I have been in the hospital a few times. No, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm sure people have lived a life long enough where they've went into one, but it's just like you have... Like, when you go to one of the rooms you operate on, or when they're done, or not really operate on, but when they look at you, and then you're put into a room with some others, and you're just separated by curtains, so... I get to have the fun time of hearing whatever other people are going through while I'm there, and that's not really that pleasant. especially when you know they're in severe pain and just like, damn, you made my problem made me look like a wuss. Shit, I'm sorry for you. So that's what I thought those curtains were. Maybe they are not that. Ah! Here comes the life, the essence of life. Throw the dynamite. Dynamite gone. Dynamite again. Yeah, whatever. How many... Oh, yeah, I'm sick of his shit. Flare was taking too long. Life essence. Not to be confused with the red essence from Super Mario RPG. Which... is not giving you hit points. I think it's like a defense buff or something. It could, yeah, like a defense buff for the battle, something like that. I don't know. But who will use all the consumables in this crazy world of bowls? That's a good question. Perhaps if I go into this... This is the suicide ward. Yeah, I don't know either. But, alright. How do you suppose I grab that key? Really fast. Okay, here goes. I'll just have to take the damage, that's okay. And the wall's open and there's more ghosts. There's more ghosts. They're ghastly. Alright. I suppose they would be hanging out at a suicide ward, but, you know... There's just a weird idea of how we feel the afterlife treats people who committed suicide. They're just like, great, you're here. It's like you cheat your way to death. Like, you've heard of people cheating death. Some people say suicide is like cheating your way to death. But you'd have no way of judging that. It's an interesting concept anyway. Yep, you have to watch all the hospital... Okay, these are the actual curtains I was talking about. Never mind. So I don't know what those were at the main lobby floor then. But I got some spirit armor. Yeah. Also helps with wine and spirits. Most likely. You finally get to hear me pick it up. It's great. I have since discovered that spirit armor has an incredible utility. We will find out later. Assuming I get to try it, but yeah. Let's just say it has to do with the next weapon. Whoa! Fires on all decks, on all hands that might be here or not. Seriously, guys, where's that reflector dish? It ain't reflecting shit, not this hospital. Oh yeah. I don't think... It's very rare that I meet a medical professional I hate, like, without question. I mean, there could be a lot of sucky ones and ones that you just don't care about, but I'm pretty sure I've only ran into one medical professional I've absolutely hated. And that's kind of a hard thing for me. It's hard for me to, like... It's easy for me to be an asshole. Check out all the items these guys drop, because you're going to want to be here for that. Like Life Seed, Super Armor, all that great shit. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to hate someone to a level where I can honestly say I hate them. Trust me, this does mean a lot. It really does. You know, you don't go out and be like, "Oh, there's someone I hated today." No. I don't use the term lightly. I know when I actually hate someone, and that's really only like I can only think of maybe up to a dozen people on the earth I could honestly hate. It's good to be honest about your feelings on these things. Luckily, you kind of get to temper them when you're nowhere near the person that you hate, so that's good. It's the best way to walk away from a situation. Don't get involved with conflict that could cause violence, like these hands that are bleeding on the ground. We get more of these crates. Are they safe, though? Nope. No, they're not. Don't care, got a life seed. I forgot that one explodes. I didn't really have an indicator exploded, but I should have just, like, dumped the dynamite there and just walked away. With all conflicts, just leave the dynamite there and then walk away. It'll blow up on its own. You don't have to be there. They did, and you're gone. And you don't feel anything about the situation. Alright, this is the radiology where they're doing x-rays, and I like how the texture only lights up when the dude's in front of it. That might work if you're in front of it too, but I don't think you can see your own x-ray, so yeah. Which brings me to a different question. If Dracula and vampires at all can't see themselves in reflections, can they see their own x-rays? Like, does that apply with any other kinds of light bending, right? This is the chapel. I don't know why there's a chapel here. I guess maybe for funerals? I mean, do you get married at a hospital? This seems like this is a funeral place. If I had to guess, given the nature of this game. We'll come back here later. Just note that the chapel is important. Oh, the wedding chapel, which... No, I think that's a funeral chapel. No, really. And these doors and these walls, they go around and round. Oh, it's you again. Don't you ever learn? Stop trying to burn my ass. That really burns my ass. Does it now? Be careful in here. How safe do you think you really are? Oh, shit. A lot of hands now. Yep. That's a good hand introduction if you didn't have one already, and it's trying to choke me again. Yes. I'm going to go in all those compartments, too, to check for ammos and goodies. If I can. Oh, one of them had a rat. Nice. Completely pointless, but hey, there's your rat. Alright. Super armor. That's what it's all about. Put your right hand in. You never take it out. You put your left foot in, and then you shake it till it crunches. That's what we do when we call it the Hokey Pokey, the horror film. How about this button? What's that one do? What does this button do? Oh. Okay.
I don't know nothing about birthing babies, Miss Scarlet.
Oh my. If you shoot that, a bunch of hands are going to come out. That's like a reference. This is like a Gone with the Wind reference, but it's also like a combination with... I'm thinking of that one basket case movie. Anyway, whatever. That's a reference, I guess. It's like a double reference. Old movies with Clark Gable in them, possibly. In them, possibly. Try to remember what time it was when it was filmed. Things are different now. We got this little dagger key now. Didn't I kill you hands earlier? There's more. The most hands I've encountered yet, and all in the sick ward because they're trying to just cut people's hands off and use them for life. Who knows? Although I have an idea where if you're killing a number of cultists and they're just reviving each other, just hands, so they'd be like, well, you're not totally useless. I can use parts of your corpse and reanimate it for the fun of it. I'm also expecting like bones to stick out of the wrist, but whatever. I guess it was one of those clean cuts where you kind of just like, it was like cauterized while taking it off, so it came out smoothly, but that's probably the most painful way to do it. I could kill them from their cages, but I have a much cleaner way of doing it. Set them all on fire. Yeah. You're going to prison. The crime... the crime is life. The punishment is death. Judge death. Alright then. So how about them apples? I don't know about them apples, but I know about them pears and them grapes and them sodas. There's your standard exit. Let us go now to the secret exit. As I refer to my map and be like, where the chap at? I wonder if there's a word relation between chapelle and chaperone. Most likely. Certainly one with chap. Not with chav. I still don't even understand what the chav stereotype is supposed to be, so... those of you across the Atlantic, please enlighten me. So yeah, there's a button there. You have to shoot it. It's gonna take a little bit. Because I'm trying to use straight up bullets to make it happen. You'll know when it works. You'll really know. I am wasting too much ammo for this. Yeah, see, you have to use bullets. You can't just explode it. Maybe I should use my shotgun. Anyway, here you go. This is the secret exit. Yep, just beyond that door. What color is that? Beige? Welcome to the beige exit, ladies and gentlemen. 65 out of 68. That's what I say. It's probably a few hands. Just drop them off in the audience. See you next time. I hope everyone gets well and respects their doctor, yada yada yada.